Alright guys, I am live and I am ready to go. Currently, we are doing the worst way to spend or to get Dennies, and that is to use something we call ether batteries. I'll explain this after we go ahead and kill these guys. I honestly thought I was streaming earlier, but I forgot to click start stream. So I'm kind of like in the middle of a run and I'm like, wait a minute, why am I not streaming right now? I thought I was. So we'll go ahead and get into it. Let me finish this. I hope you guys had a wonderful day, by the way. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Another day for ZENLESS Zone 0. Let's go. I hope you guys are finding the events for this game to be quite joyful. I would say it has been very nice. I really like the Jane Doe storyline. Short, simple, sweet. It was really good. Alright, so let me go cycle back and explain what the heck I'm doing right now. Right. So currently, as of right now, I actually ran this 4 times. So it may seem like I have a lot of money now, kind of a lot of money. Right now we're at almost 1 million. I was at 400,000 actually, roughly when I started the stream. So I've been farming a little bit already. But my goal is to get around 1.5 to 2 million in terms of Dennies. And I'm continually using something we call ether batteries. These are materials that you can get from Battle Pass, among other things. And let me explain my logic for using this. So typically people say use these only if you're about to reach a level threshold, like for example, you're 58 or 59 going to 60 Internaut, then maybe you want to use this, or maybe you want to use it when you're like late game, so you're getting the utmost maximum value for your ether battery. Something that I've discovered in my own play experience with Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail is that I typically hoard these. I hoard these and I tell myself I'm only going to use it in emergencies. And while that's really nice to have, I have actually never gotten to a point where I've used them. Like I just let it keep growing and growing and growing. And I never really use it. Even like if I'm in late game, I still have like a big amount of extra that I never used. So in this case, in this game, I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be using my ether batteries whenever I'm low. I'm going to have a reserve of 20, and anything above 20, I'm going to try to use as much as possible. No matter what level I'm at specifically. Definitely better to wait until you reach big level thresholds like 30, 40, 50, or in this case 60. Right now, a lot of players who are reaching 50 Internet are having Denny issues, which makes sense because they're trying to build multiple characters at once and it's not cheap. So I'm going to be using these ether batteries to help kind of compensate a little bit of that lack of Denny that I'm having, that I did, and I didn't buy the Battle Pass, so obviously struggling like all the free-to-play players out there, right? But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I do not recommend doing my strategy of using these ether batteries, but definitely it's something that I'm going to try doing differently compared to my other 2 runs. Carly, welcome. Irashai, hello. How are you doing today? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Today we're playing some more ZENLESS Zone 0. Hope you don't mind. I'm a little late on stream. I was out for a family lunch and we got stuck in traffic. But I'm here now. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna get some money. We're gonna get some money. So I've already used 4 of these. So this is the 6th one. I'm using my 6th one right here. And we're planning to use 8 to 10, I think is the goal. There's a fight today? Oh no. What happened? It was actually very nice. I haven't had out or food, restaurant food, outside food in a while. I kind of forget how tasty food is. I mean, food is nice, but like, you know, after cooking at home for a while, you kind of forget that there is some really good food out there. Let's go. I have a lot of challenges that I need to do for Zenless Zone Zero that I have actually not done. Boom. Fights in school is quite brutal, I would say, because you have peer pressure, people saying fight, right? It's it can get quite brutal, I would say. I think we're around 1.2 mil now. So we're gonna quickly run an attack. Just because we have that the drink, the double drink. I wish I knew what happened, but at this point in my school career, I agree not to care. I'm ready to graduate. Restaurant food is the best. Yes. Yeah, you're like out. They call it, we call it senioritis, where we just don't care anymore. We're just like, we're kind of done with it. It's like, yeah, I'm done with it. Done with school. I just want it to end. All right, so I think we've got a decent amount of money now. We have, let's see. Oh, we have nothing, but oh yeah, we have almost 1.2 mil now. I think that's not too bad. $2 mil would probably be the best to give us that comfort value. But it's okay. Nothing that time won't fix, right? So we need to farm a little bit of materials for our Juren. Specifically, I'm looking for trying to get... Well, I won't be able to finish this, but maybe... How many times do we have to do it? I think we could do it like one more time. We'll do it one more time. Yeah, school-wise, but academic-wise, I'm trying to at least have the... I'm trying to have the least amount of tests possible or an easy way out. You know what some people do? And I don't recommend this, but what some people did is they tried really hard on the first 3 tests, or like just basically on all the tests, they try really hard so that they can just skip the final. Because they like grades specific, like grades don't matter per se, so they'll be like, okay, I'm gonna try hard. I'm like an A or whatever, and then if I skip the final, which is basically me just get an F on the final, my grade would still be like a B or something like that. Some people did that. Other people, other teachers, what they did was they, some teachers, I had one teacher that did this. They said that if you get A's on all your tests, you don't have to take the final. I thought that was like really interesting. Yeah. Boom. Oh, at my school we can't do that? Oh. Unfortunate. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Did I ping? Oh, I didn't actually. Let me ping. Ping, ping, ping. I always forget to ping. Some days I'm like on top of it, but majority of the days I would say not so much. Not so much. Content, live, shareable link. All right, we're good. I think the music is kind of loud here. I want to decrease it by a little bit. Welcome, Jerry. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Zap, zap, zap. Pew, 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 pew. Do, 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 do. Oh, I missed it. That should be enough, right? Yeah. Roar. Okay, time to go in. Oh. Oh. I think I can hit 100 here. Yeah. And then ulti, and then boom. Nice. We have one EX. Around 80 I can go. Yeah, I can do it now. That would break. And we'll finish. I think we got to do one more rotation. Yeah, we gotta do one more rotation. Okay, we can do it. And boom. That, and then energy fire, and boom. Nice. Oh. All right, I think we did good there. Very nice. Again, for those of you guys don't know, what I am doing right now specifically is doing basically using my ether batteries to gain stamina so I can farm more Dennies. I wouldn't recommend this strategy, and the reason I'm doing it specifically again is because of my past experiences with Genshin and Star Rail, other MiHoYo games. I have found that holding and hoarding these ether batteries does me worse than good. I typically never use them, and there have been times in Star Rail and in Genshin where I wish I had certain materials but I couldn't get it because I was too afraid to use these batteries. But you know what? In this game, I've decided I'm gonna have a good stock of maybe 20. Anything more than 20 I can use anytime I want. That's sort of like the rule I put on myself. And so we've been actually, I think I started the stream off with 400k and now we're at 1.2 mil. So we used around 6 or 8 ether batteries already. And I probably will use more down the line. But as of right now, I am not. What do we need to do? We need to get things for Juren. Yeah. So EXP materials is something that's really nice to have. We're not going to do that right now. I know that through gameplay we're going to get those materials. I'm just going to chill there. Instead, what I'm going to focus a bit more on are skill level ups. I think this would be pretty interesting to do. Currently we're at 5 out of 12, and can't really craft anything specifically as of right now. This would increase all of our damage roughly by a little bit. And it caps out at 12, it seems. So let's go ahead and focus on that. So we're going to be using around a couple battery costs. Let's use like 3. Yeah, 3 sounds good. You know, over the weekend I've been playing this game called Deadlock. It's a Valve published game. Right now it's an alpha, I believe, but it's really fun. It's a MOBA shooter. I would definitely recommend if people get a chance to play it, to check it out. I had so much fun with it. It was really well polished too. Very little bugs, if any bugs at all. They released it right now. I think it did great, honestly. A lot of characters too, a lot of different playstyles. Let him jump. Let him jump as well. Do that. 1, 2, 3. I have my ult soon. This should kill one of them, or both. I wonder if Juren does a decent amount of damage when she's using her basic attack, non-charge. Kind of curious about that. Doesn't seem like a lot. I had a pretty filling lunch. Had some Korean barbecue. And I am feeling quite full. Quite full, I would say. Would not be surprised if I had a bit of a food coma later down the line. We need 10? We need 10? Yeah. Things I have to do. Sometimes, you know, when I play this game, I kind of regret not getting the battle pass. I know, like, in Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, I always bought the first 2 battle passes. Not because, you know, and then the main reason is to kind of cover that, like, sort of, just to make the game a little bit more enjoyable. And I've always done it. But in this game, I've decided not to. I think that, I could be wrong, but I personally think that at some point in time, if you level up your characters, like, if you don't waste your resources, the pain you feel should not be as, like for example, if I were to pull another 5-star within the next patch, or if I got Seth or a new 4-star character, I can guarantee you there is no way in whatever, that I'm going to have enough resources to build them. Like right now, right now and for the next 3 weeks probably, I am going to be broke. I'm going to be broke. Like I gotta level up Ellen, and Ellen, Qingyi, and Zhu Yuan, right? Each one is gonna take a week, and it's not farming for like disk drives. No, this is just like the chips, the exp to level up, and the weapons. It takes a week per character, right? Roughly, sometimes more. Kurusame or Okasam. Hi, welcome, Irashai. What is the worst way to get Dennies? Let me tell you. The worst way to get Dennies, in my opinion, if you're struggling. So right now I have 1 mil. I started the stream with 400k. I would say the worst way for Dennies is to use these ether batteries. I've already used 10 of them. I've used 10 of these already to get to 1 mil. And I know that a lot of people say use it for use it when you're late game. That way you get the most efficiency, the most value, right, for your energy. Or they say use it when you're like right about to reach the threshold between like 59 to 60, 40 to like 49 to 50, etc. Right? People say to save it or to use it during times of emergencies, right? I don't recommend doing this, but this is sort of my personal experience with MiHoYo games in general. So I've played Genshin Impact for 2 years. I played HSR for 2 years as well. And one thing that I did in both of those games was I hoarded these batteries. Like I hoarded them and I did not use them. I used it during times of emergency. But the thing is, like, the times of emergency, like I would use like maybe 10 of them during the times of emergency. And then by the time the next emergency came up, I already got like another 8 again from like the battle pass. Cause as you guys know, as a free-to-play player, you can only pull once every it's not even once every patch. It's like once every one point. It's almost once every patch, almost. There's gonna be like some patch out there where you're gonna have to skip entirely as a free-to-play player. And so during that period of time that you're not pulling and you're not getting characters, right? You're gonna be completing the battle pass, the free battle pass, and you're gonna be getting these ether batteries regardless. So if I had 40 and I use 10 of them now, so then I'll be at 30. And if I don't pull for one patch, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get back up to 40 again, right? So I personally don't think that, for me on this account, I'm gonna do the same strategy I did with those other 2 games. I'm actually gonna use my ether batteries whenever I feel I need to use it to reach certain thresholds. In this case, I really need money. Like I really need Dennies. I like right now it's at a point where I want to farm for chips, but I need Dennies. So I can't farm for chips, I have to farm for Dennies. And everything that I want to farm for, whether it's chips, weapon EXP, character EXP, whatever it may be, it needs Dennies, right? And so that means I have to farm like a week for Dennies just so I'm prepped and ready to farm that other stuff. So that means that's a week of me sort of like struggling in some of the content that I'm trying to clear now. So that's sort of my mentality that I'm using to justify the use of these ether batteries. I'm not going to use all of them. I put a cap at 20. So once I reach 20, I will not burn anymore. And anything above 20, I can burn. Once I reach 20, it's strictly and only strictly going to be used for emergencies. So I have 12 more I can use. I'm probably going to be using it. Probably going to be using 2 more today. That's my idea behind it. I don't recall it being a thing in Genshin or HSR. They do have it. Yes, they do have these batteries. You get it for Genshin and HSR. I forgot what they're called, but they do have it. I'm playing ZZ super casually, so I don't mind the glacial progress. But I can get how it can be irritating if you play a lot. Yeah. So, this Denny issue isn't really a problem until actually, like most people won't have this Denny issue until you reach level 50, Internot 50, because the amount of resources required to level up one trace unit. Let me show you. So, just to give you a perspective right now. Jerry, you or maybe Ogasam, you probably have like maybe 2 mil, maybe have like 2.5 mil, maybe like 1.5 to 3 mil saved up for Dennies, right? I'm assuming that's the case. Just level up one skill. Oh, sorry. Requires 135 Dennies. To go one skill up costs 135, right? You're going to be probably upgrading all of these to at least level 10. So that's let's just round it to 100k. 100k, 200k, 300k, 400k, 500k, 600k, 700k, 800k, 900k, you know, it adds up. All of like going through all of this, like you're gonna be using at least a mil trying to level all of these, and that's not even counting for character levels right here. That's not, which I have 0 of. That's not even accounting for, you know, this, and that's for one character. So I'm estimating that each character to get from 50 to 60, which is what I'm at right now, and I'm not like speed running this game. I just play every day. I casually play this every day, so I'm not like super try hard or anything. But getting from like 50 to 60, I'm assuming it's gonna take like almost 1.5 to 2 mil for one character, right? And that's why I don't recommend leveling from 55 to 60 and just keeping it at 55, so you get that threshold of getting this thing right here. This core skill enhancement unlocks at this core skill enhancement unlocks at 55. Every 45, 55 they unlock. So yeah, I did a lot of upgrading recently, and I got hardly any. Oh yeah. I would say honestly, you know, you could have like a really chill week of just farming money. You just log in, farm money, and leave. Log in, farm money, and leave. That's a strat. Totally a viable strategy. I did that actually. I did that before this patch actually came out. This 1.1 patch came out. I think for a week I just farmed money. I think a week and a half actually. I just farmed money and agent exp, and so that kind of helped me out actually a little bit. But now I'm stuck again, so now that's why I'm using the ether batteries. I'm also playing it pretty slow. I'm talking about the money being gated in HSR or Genshin. Yeah, so this isn't really sort of like a huge issue, because you know, if you play every day, even casually, and you get to this point right here, right, then you are basically like there's very little content left, and so they have to slow your progress down, which is totally fine. I understand that, and they did that in Genshin and HSR too. Money being one of the main ways to slow your progress down. I totally understand. I understand why they do that. I think the question to ask really is for people who are slowly getting to that point. People who are level 40, you know, 43, 44, 45, 46, expecting getting prepared to what to expect going into 50 to 60. I think that is more of the the informational aspect, right? So you can see right here, I have a bunch of characters leveled up. I have 6 characters leveled up. I would say 7 characters leveled up. Even Lucy, I have sort of invested in her core skills just a bit, as well as these as well. So, you know, I'm not saying just focus on one team or even 2 teams. I'm not trying to say that specifically. What I'm trying to say is perhaps it might be better to sort of decrease the amount of time you spend on leveling up these skills and increase the Denny. Perhaps. I'm not entirely sure. But that I think that's one thing that I kind of wish I did more of. I kind of wish that I spent more time farming less chips early on and more time wasted on Denny. I remember there's this one video on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have saw it. I think it was from oh shoot, what's his name? EOD gamer, right? He did the math, and this is like many weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago. He did the math, and basically what he found out was that between level 30 to 40 and 40 to 50, the resource that had the most value was basic materials. The incremental increase between levels and the consistency, the best use of resources actually was basic materials. The worst was agent skills, and everything else is average. So I think that I spent too much EXP on agent skills, and I should have spent it on Dennies or weapon or whatever EXP or whatever. I think that was my mistake, but I'm compensating my mistake right now through the use of ether batteries. If you would be. Anyway, what was I up to? I wanted to get the upgrade for her. Core skill. This one. So let's go ahead and do one more run of this. And then after that, we'll burn 20 energy, and then maybe we'll go look into the Shiyu defense, the new mode that they added. I saw a lot of people saying that they had fun. Kind of want to check it out. I haven't done so. Also, Okasum, if you're still here, I'm wondering what kind of team you run. Would you like to share? Like, what's your favorite team? Most favorite team? You know, interestingly, my main team right now is Ellen, NB, and Sokaku. Oh, nice. So you got Stunner and then the 2 ice units. Yeah. So you're right. The focusing on the main DPS 100% is the way to go. You know so much about the game. Oh yeah, because I watch. Well, I get very nerdy about this sort of thing, like efficiency and stuff like that. I know that like a lot of people may not really. They just enjoy the game for what it is, but because Zenless Zone Zero, HSR, and Genshin is at its core a very simplistic game mechanically, that is, and the only thing that makes it really difficult is if you play free to play and then the energy system. like fully getting the efficiency out of your energy to make your progression through your characters easier, instead of hitting like roadblocks super fast. Because hitting a roadblock is one of the best ways to not want to play the game. If you want to build a character, a new character that you have, and you have no money for it, and you have to spend 1 week farming money because you didn't prep earlier, right? So then you have to wait 1 week before you can even use the character that you got. That itself probably doesn't want to make you play the game. And so that's why I would say thinking about efficiency and value of using your resin is important. Yeah. Kevin, welcome. Irashai. Probably the best to leave supports and stuns at 40 if you want to use material efficiently. Yeah. I totally agree. I wanna go back and then I'll talk about what I specifically did. But yeah, I'll get back to that, Kevin. I'll get back to that. I think there is effective ways to play a team and bad ways to play them well. It took me a while before I realized I wasn't using your team effectively. Is it, which team was that? Was it with Anton, Grace, and Rena? Someone told me Piper would be good instead of Anton. Oh yeah, because anomaly buildup, right? Yeah, you know, Seth, the new character that's coming out, really works well with anomalies, like building anomaly and stuff. I think Seth is pretty cool. Sadly, I don't have an anomaly team yet, but I would like to build one day. For instance, I was making use of 3 sector ages. Ah, yeah. Very important, Sokaku. Yeah. That vortex buff, right? You have a good team though. Awesome, you have a pretty good team, I would say. Like your first team, Ellen, Ambi, and Sokaku, so you got the stun, and then Ellen can do the damage when they're stunned. Sokaku buffs. It's pretty nice. And then the Anton, Grace, and Arena, that has to do with the anomaly build, the shock buildup, right? I only use Anton after the boss is shocked. Right, yeah. Yeah, it's good. Kevin, what kind of team do you run? Kind of curious about that. Physical team for Shiyu? Oh man. I have a fire team right now and it's so weak. It's so weak. I don't think I'm gonna even have time to build it until like, I don't think I'll have time to build it until 3 weeks from now. Honestly. Billy Piper. Does anybody have experience playing Billy? I actually got him M6, but I haven't tried him out yet. Oh, I need 3 more. Oh my god, I basically need 2 more runs. You know what? That's what the batteries are for. That's what the batteries are for. I have Juren, Lycan, Sokaku. That's their first team. So the stunner, Juren, and then the second one is Neko, Lucy, and then Nicole. Oh, because you wanted Nicole and Neko together, right? I see. Lucy. Very good. Billy's level 60. How do you like Billy? Do you like him? What are your thoughts on Billy? I recently got my Billy to M4 and I heard he's actually pretty good. he might be next on my list, honestly. I like if I'm not gonna be pulling the likelihood of me pulling for the tease characters Caesar and Bernice actually I think are kind of low. I'm next patch might be a skip patch for me just because I don't have enough roles. So I'm actually looking at some other characters that I could try out. And the two characters that I'm thinking about right now is Billy and either fully investing into Lucy to make her like crazy, or going to Ben. That'd be really interesting. Hypercarry Nico. So it's very similar. So you would say very similar. So is he more of a DPS or is he like anomaly? He's more of a DPS, right? I think I stunned both of them here, actually. Yeah. Whoa, wait, did I see 850, 80k? Did 80k? Bangbu did 80k? Oh my god. I'm gonna check out Billy right now. I'm skipping all the new banners. I feel like there's better to come with, and I want the guarantee. Oh yeah, 100%. I totally agree. I totally agree. So my take on Billy is that he's a sub DPS. Sub DPS, not a main one. So right. So if you're thinking sub DPS, oh, I'm so stupid. I need agent level 60 to get this. I'm so stupid. I mean, I can use it here, but I'm not reaching 60 anytime. Ah, unfortunate. It's fine. I'll just use it here. All right, let's look at Billy here. All right, Billy. All right, so his core. All right, so core passive. Billy's damage increases by 25% when he reaches crouching. This effect ends when he attacks a move. You know what? Wait, before we do that, let's check this out. Billy, and I'm just going to add Nicole for that cunning hair bonus, right? I'm gonna leave it at 20 because my Billy's not even, he's just level 10 right now. Okay. Alright, so let's look at his core skill. I use quick swap into Billy when I have the energy and use steady shot EX massive damage. EX, okay, so alright, whoops. Let's just look at the core passive and we'll look at her EX. When another character shares the same attribute or faction, so Basically, Billy's made for physical teams, okay? Or you have to match him with Anby or Nicole or Nekomata. At least for my account, I don't have any of them built except Nicole. So he would have to be in the Nicole team. After he uses a chain attack, the damage of his next ultimate is increased by 50%, stacking twice. Wow, that is really interesting. So you want to use ultimate on him. Oh, no. Yeah. The damage of his next ultimate is increased by 50%. So it'd be basically do double damage if he can chain attack with him twice. The wording on his core skill is weird. It's incorrect. What about it is incorrect? Well, what do you think is wrong? Billy requires a stunner. In order to use a chain attack, you need to stun somebody, right? This is not a perfect assist. This isn't a perfect assist. You have to break. So he works best in physical anomaly teams or a team with a really good stunner. Ah, and that's why they paired him with Qingyi, right? Let me bring Qingyi out. So the team comp would look something like this. Actually, Nekomata, Billy, and then Qingyi. Just do 30 here. Enable. Okay, so let me just get... Wait, before we... Wait. It's for his ultimate. I don't think we'll be able to test it really until now. We could test it later, but I need to build up the ultimate stacks probably. Alright, so you said something about his EX attack, right? Let's see. With enough energy, launches a powerful piercing attack in a line dealing massive damage. Character is invulnerable. Special one performs 3 in a line. Okay, so that's it. 3 What? It's like 1 attack. Well, regardless, I think that I wish that they gave sort of like... Wow, his anomaly stack is quite massive though. It does like almost 15%. It almost does 15%. Look at that. Almost 15%. Maybe like 10%. It takes 3, 4... takes 5 specials. Takes 5 space. I know Piper is insane at anomaly buildup. I have tried her. She's really fun. 100%. I agree. Yeah, Piper is best. Yes, yeah. I've tried Piper. Piper is really fun. I honestly, the only reason why I didn't build Piper was because I did not get any or very little mindscapes for her copies. I got so many copies of like Sokaku and Ben that I felt like I needed to upgrade them since I had so many of copies. Alright, when he holds basic attack, he enters crouching state. He obtains this steady shot bonus from his passive. What the game doesn't tell you is all of his kit. So you're telling me that he gets a 50% damage increase on his crouching shot after he uses a chain attack? Is that correct? So like, I'm doing 11 damage right now, right? So I'm doing 11 damage right now. So let me see if I can chain attack this guy. Okay, so I've done chain attack once. Wait for this this thing to go down and then we'll go and try it again. So I should be doing more than 11 damage, right? Yours is M3? Nice. She's actually one. There's one in this. Oh, I'm doing 8 now. 11. I'm still doing 11. Huh. Also, my Billy's M6, so I don't know what the heck all of his talents do. So if I might give skewed results, honestly. Steady shot is Billy's core. Additional ability that he gets something is entirely different. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. Understood. All right, so his M1. Actually, no, let's before we get to the M1. Is there anything else specifically about her kit? His kit? Looks like he just does physical damage. You can drag his joystick during a dodge. Let's try it. So, okay. I know that you can move this way, but I don't know if what it's trying to say is like you can use it to dodge. Did I take damage there? I think that's what it was saying. You can dodge with this. Now, okay. Yeah, so I think that's really it. All the skills gets a bonus. Oh, all of it? So even... Oh, so you can use your special while he's crouched. Is that what you're trying to say? So you can dodge like that. You can continually sort of stay in the crouch state if you can, if you really wanted to. So you could just hold it down. And as it gets closer, you can turn like that, use it, and continue. Oh wait. Also, one thing you could do is You can use, this is just regular EX, right? You can do a regular EX, and that already puts you in a crouching state, or no? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. How do I get into crouching state immediately? I think there's no way to get it immediately. Oh, well, what if I dodge? Oops. What if I dodge and then do it? Dodge, and then... Do I go to crouch state if I dodge? No, I don't. So you have to go through that animation. To maximize damage. So he has to be in that crouch state. Okay. That'd be really cool if you went like full anomaly buildup. Cause okay, let's see how much buildup he gets on one auto. We know that 10. We know that 10 is sorry, you need 5 EX specials to proc anomaly, right? So let's just do one attack. Looks like it does. Let's start halfway and see how long it takes. Okay, this is probably halfway, right? Let's see how long it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This takes 15 seconds from halfway, so 30 seconds in total probably for this guy. I don't know. Alright, let's look at his mindscapes. Let's see what makes him so interesting. When Billy hits an end, because I think that's like the gist, right? The gist. Actually, I haven't tried his ult yet. Let me try his ult. It just hits everybody? Massive physical damage. Even though it was massive physical damage, the amount of anomaly buildup that happened was actually like less than 10%. So it wasn't really good at, it was good at physical damage, but not really anomaly buildup. Okay. When Billy hits an enemy with a dash attack counter, he gains energy. Okay. So we get that. That's pretty cool. Billy's counter damage, dodge counter damage is increased by 25%. Rolling shots during his count as dodge. Oh, so okay. That's the reason why. It was because of M2. That's why I was able to dodge during the roll when he's in his crouch state. I can roll, and it's considered as dodges. So that's because I have M2 on him. When rolling shot triggers a perfect dodge, it'll automatically follow with the dodge counter. Yeah. Okay. So basically what it's saying is this. When he attacks me, that's my dodge counter. It was like, yeah, and then it shot twice, right? Or was it once or twice? How many times was it? Like 3 times. But if I was already shooting, and if I dodged, he would do this. Wait, I messed up. Oh, there's that dodge counter shot. Yeah. Okay. His mindscapes all emphasize his steady shot and dodge shot spamming. I see. So basically the game is telling you get into that state, and once you're in that state, your steady shot state, here's just a buttload of buffs for you. Wait, what? Why can't I move down? Okay. Okay, M4. When Billy hits an enemy with an EX special, crit rate increases based on the distance from the enemy. The closer, the greater the effect. Oh, so he wants to be close. He doesn't want to be far. And he can go up to a max of 32. Okay, let's check it out. So right now our Billy is at 5% crit, okay? Wait, shouldn't it be higher? Oh, the skills crit rate increases. Oh, okay. So basically what he's saying is, if I do it from far, that's 97. I do 97, 129, 129, 65. 129, oh no, let me do it again. So it's 65 and 85. Right? And if we get closer, we did 5. Oh, okay. We did. Oh, that was assault. Never mind. Do it closer. So 129 and 172. Wait, can I use EX special to? I'm invulnerable. I'm invulnerable when I use this. What? What is this? That's basically a dodge. Wow. Get to a steady shot state, doing dodge attacks, rolling shots, and then with an earshot for his E special. I think his W engine need him to stay 6 meters away, which makes it not compatible with him somehow. Oh really? Is that the case? What's his... Yeah, that's really interesting. I do see that. That's pretty interesting. In and out of ranges really easily. I can see that, yeah. That's really cool, actually. That's really, really cool. And what's his M6? When Billy accumulates 10 hits, it triggers perfect dodge. His damage is increased by 6%, stacking 5 times and lasting until he's knocked down or lodged by it. So he can get 30% more damage. Wait, so you're telling me that if I just shoot, it's just gonna get stronger? No, right? I'm still hitting 11s. Wait, I don't understand that. When Billy accumulates 10 hits on an enemy, his damage is increased by 6%. My damage isn't... can anyone explain M6? I'm hitting 8. Also, Forrest, welcome. Irashai. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, we can get closer. So we're at 22 right now because he's broken. All right, but I don't see anything higher than 22. I've definitely hit him more than like 10 times, right? Shouldn't it be higher? You're at M5? Yeah, I don't even know if M6 works. When Billy accumulates 10 hits on enemies or when I was pulling for Qing Yi, I pulled like almost 10 Billies. I pulled... There's a 10 pull I did. I think I got like 3 Billies. And then the next 10 pull I did, I think I got like 2 Billies. I got like so many Billies. I feel like Even yeah, I don't know. I think I should give him a shot. I think I should give him a shot. When Billy accumulates 10 hits, 30% damage buff. But oh, maybe I already have the buff. That's why. Let me. Okay. So I've been hitting like 7s and 11s, right? Maybe I need to get hit and then I'll reset it. Let me see. We get hit. Okay, I got hit. So let me try it again. Oh, you're right. I see it. Now I'm doing. Oh, wait, 7. Wait. 8. I think it went from 5 to 8. Whoops. So I'm doing 9 damage. 11. I'm gonna get hit here. That's gonna reset. 11. I'm doing 9 damage. 12, 13, 19. Okay, it does. It is happening. It's just in the beginning. Alright, let's go ahead and try him out. So it'd be something like bap 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 bap, dodge, bap bap bap. Wait. Boom, and then we just keep attacking. Then dodge, attack. Nope. Out. I have to get close, right? Yeah, I have to get close and then use the EX ability. I think okay. I think the time to use his EX ability, I mean obviously you can use it any time, but it might be best if you use it when they're stunned, because when they're stunned they take bonus damage and you get also increased crit rate on your skill, right? So you up to 32%. So be like this, and then that maybe you want to shoot this. I don't know. I think the closer you are, the better, honestly. I see Billy in a new light now. The only issue that I'm having right now is I wonder how his DVS is. But like I can see it's a different sort of playstyle. Cause like literally you're just holding the attack button, right? And in order to dodge, you don't have to get out of that spot. You can just put it input. He's a little close there. Let me try a different enemy here. How does it work against super fast guys? Wait, where's my damage? Oh. Deadpool. Ah, that one's a little more difficult. Again, this is a level 10 Billy, so if you're wondering why my Billy is doing so little damage. Whenever I quick stop, I start by holding his basic. As soon as he recoils back, rolling shot, dodge, cancel into his dash attack. So recoils back, I use rolling shot. Then dodge, cancel. Oh, okay, so do this. Oh wait, you can go dash attack and still maintain crouch. right? Oh, the smaller guards are a little bit more. I'm sure there's a way. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so you're gonna have to like move. Okay. That's really interesting. Ah, I missed that one. Okay. Now, can the question I wonder, is, can he? You say that he's a sub DPS, right? You don't play him as a main DPS. At what time would you use him in a sub DPS like situation? Is it just for the burst, like when he's down? That's 215, right? 215 and then 14 damage. 215 and then 14 damage. Okay. So now I'm doing 32 damage and right, but wouldn't you want to stay on field with him as a DPS? I feel like I feel like it should be kind of like a situation where, let's say you're using Anbi or Qingyi, right? You do your combo, they get stunned, then you bring in your Billy. Maybe you bring in, and then now you're doing your combo and just shooting constantly until they get up. Isn't that the whole sort of like, I run 2 DPS agents. One's my on field and Billy's my quick sub DPS. So Huda. Oh, I see. Massive burst. Time to test it. What better way to test it than to go to how do I begin? You go to something in here. Wait, can we go to something that's like easier? Are they all hard? That's they level match the stuff? Oh my god, guys, they level match the stuff. I can't go hard. I can't go easier. Oh, unfortunate. I can't really test it unless I build them. Oh, that is a struggle, ain't it? I definitely don't have enough resources. Factoring with multipliers, his burst deal more damage to Ellen. I think that's really good. Yeah, I think that there is a niche, or there like Billy is pretty good, I'd say. I think Jerry's talking about how the tier list was a little sus. I actually have a video that I was working on but decided to cancel on it about tier lists. I could kind of talk about it now, actually. I don't think traditional tier lists are that great for Zenless Zone Zero. Specifically for Zenless Zone Zero. Because all the characters are actually viable. The only difference between really the A ranks and the S ranks, in my personal opinion, have to do with sort of like stat sticks. Like they're just statistic, like stat wise they have higher HP, higher attack, all that stuff, so they have just a little bit higher of that. And then also that they may have a bit of ease of use to doing something. Like maybe they're easier to put into teams, maybe they just do a little bit more burst damage. But like in general, you can clear a lot of the content with A rank characters, and in my personal opinion, the A rank characters are the characters that are the most fun. They're the most like interesting, I would say, especially like Corrin. I don't have Corrin built. I wish I got copies of Corrin. If I got copies of Corrin, I definitely would have built her. Like, but Corrin's like kit is really good. I did a guide on her, and like against stunned enemies, holy, she does hella damage against stunned enemies. It's like ridiculous. And I feel like she might be easier to fit into teams, because she has she just needs to have the same attribute or faction. Yeah. I think Corrin. Corrin is good. Is Corrin? See, okay, so this is what I haven't tested Billy entirely to understand this, but this is what I sort of understand. Corrin Corrin has a niche. That niche is that she's able to do insane amounts of damage to stunned enemies, whether it's physically anomaly break, assault break, or it's just straight up natural stun. She just does so much damage. Yeah. Jane, Qingyi, Corrin is gonna be yeah. I definitely agree with you, Kevin. That sounds OP as hell. So in that sense, and Corrin doesn't really do much. The reason, okay, let me cycle back. My ADHD is like kicking in. Okay. This is the reason why. If you have the same attribute or faction on your team, which Jane is physical attribute, so you would have that Corrin cleanup assistance happening right here. She does 35% more damage to stunned enemies. You're gonna be stunning with physical anomaly. You're gonna be stunning with Qingyi, right? And when they're stunned, you just bring out Corrin, and she does 35% more damage. You can hold her skills to do even more damage. I don't have her built because obviously I only have one stunner on my team. You can tell I have no physical DPS, only one stunner. So I have not built her. However, I can see how OP she can be. Right. She has, I think, one of the highest, if not like the third. I don't remember what place I put her. I don't know if it was the third or the second or the first. I don't remember. But she has a really high ultimate damage multiplier as well. And you can charge it, and it gets another. So anytime her chainsaw is spinning, she gets 18%, and it goes up higher the more you like level it up. I believe. Yeah, it can go up to 37% at max level. 37% plus another 35% on stun enemies, right? You're getting like almost 70% more damage on a stunned enemy when it's spinning. Niches like this, yeah, like, dude. Like, so when a character has a niche like this, there's two things that can happen. There are two things that can happen. Number one, the only way to power creep, or the only way to get to basically power creeper, is to create another character that does exactly what she does, but with higher base numbers. I feel like the odds of that happening, as of right now, for the next year, I think is going to be low. I think, and this is a prediction, I think that for at least 1 year since the game release, I think Corrin is going to be the premier stun damage dealer. In general, just straight up. We have how many physical DPS so far? We have okay, let me just put it out there. We have Caesar that's coming out. Caesar is physical defense, right? Okay, she's defense, so she's gonna be focusing on like stun and like protecting the team. So that's whatever. That's one physical unit. You have Jane Doe, physical anomaly unit, really good at applying anomaly as status. So you have that. Then you have Nekomata, which is a physical DPS. She does her own thing. And then you have Piper, which is another physical anomaly. And we don't have a physical support yet right now. And then we have Billy, which is a physical attacker. So I don't think that the game is going to release another physical attacker for 1 year. And even if they do, I don't think they're going to do the niche where when you're hitting a stunned enemy, you do like massive amounts of damage. I don't think they're going to do that. So in that sense, I think that Corrin is better than Billy, but Billy provides something different. Billy provides the sort of AoE. He has AoE abilities, which Corrin lacks. Sorry, I'm pouring water in my cup right now. And Billy also has that unique playstyle where you don't have to, you could just hold and do stuff, and he has massive burst. So if you were to say like, oh, okay, Billy, how much damage can you do in 5 seconds? I'm pretty sure Billy would win, because Corrin has to wind up her abilities. Like if you the longer of a time that Corrin has to do damage, I feel like she will outpace Billy. But if we're talking about a very short period of time of 10 seconds, 15 seconds, or like or 5 seconds or whatever, I think Billy would win out. So it's the difference between like sustained damage versus burst, I think. I'm a big fan of niche characters, by the way. Yeah. I need to watch more sort of videos on Billy to understand. Actually, maybe we can watch it together, right? Let me see. Billy. Let's see, Billy damage. Maybe I'm missing something about Billy, because maybe, you know? Alright. Corrin has Billy beaten stun scenarios with Billy's edge when it comes to short bursts of damage. Yeah. And I think it's whichever you sort of like find more value in. I think. Alright, so this is Billy main DPS from Apel 4 weeks ago. Billy uses evasive assist for quick swapping. Oh, that's another interesting tech. I will come to team comp and style. Like to play. Yes. Like the style that you would like to play, right? Is that's true too, right? If you don't like that sort of style. Okay, so this is his damage that's happening right now. Oh my gosh. So let it be known. yeah, go ahead, send a video. Let it be known that actually Billy does really well in AoE situations. What was that damage? Alright, how does he start this off? He groups them up, right? NB stun. So now they're stunned. Defense down. And Billy just shreds them, right? Oh. Alright, so how does he deal with this? He does Anby. He doesn't actually spend a lot of time in his crouch state per se. He does a lot of dash attacks, it seems. Huh. I think that against bosses, Corrin might be better. Oh, he's doing it now. He's doing it. Oh, you know something that's also very interesting is that Billy can continue his DPS actually, even while they're like, even while they're damaged. I mean, not damaged. They're like attacking because he can, in mid combo, he can dash to the right, dash to the left, and it still maintains steady shot, right? But Corrin can't do that. The moment they start attacking you, or like enemies start attacking you from behind or something like that, if Corrin gets hit during her combo, she has to start from the beginning again. So in that sense, I think that in multi like enemy scenarios, Corrin may not be the best compared to Billy. It seems. Yeah. And feel free to recommend the video, by the way, if you didn't hear. Yeah. I want to check how fast he gets his energy, actually. Because I know he probably has a couple constellations on Billy, right? Maybe like 1 or 2. It's so fun to watch when he's hitting like multiple enemies. It just, I don't know, something about it. Oh. And let me tell you guys something. This is a prediction. Again, another prediction. HSR, they made game modes to fit different characters so that every character can shine a bit, right? I don't know if you guys play Honkai Star Rail, but like there's a character that there are like a group of characters that belong to a certain like role, I guess, and that role is basically hitting multiple units. They're like AoE like targets, like they can hit AoE, use AoE skills and stuff. The game didn't really require that sort of thing, and so they made a game mode. I can totally imagine a situation where ZZZ, they release a game mode where it's all about, it's not about single target DPS, it's about how long you can survive maybe, and AoE is going to be like a huge component. I feel like they're gonna do that. They must do that. If they do that, Billy's gonna shoot up the roof. That's some really good AoE stuff. Again, another reason why Nicole, I believe Nicole is one of the, if not the best unit in the game. Because she excels both in single target and AoE targets. It's she's amazing with that defense shred. Is that he's 2,100? Yeah. Yeah, here's that slide dash. Just continue it, and then he's gonna slide again. Can you access the, I did not see the link, actually. Did you send a link? I did not see the link. If you want, you could go get the title of the video and I can just YouTube it myself. And yeah. Okay, let's see his stats. Is it 80 with 100? Damn, he has really high crit. Okay, he says on this review, very fun character with awesome AoE abilities. The weak side, the drawback is single target damage is a bit on the lower side. Billy suffers from endgame content heavily focused on single target bosses. He will definitely shine when there's more endgame horde stages. Yeah, so I agree exactly with the statement. I think that sooner or later, they're going to create a mode where AoE, horde, like that sort of thing. How long you can last, blah, blah, blah. That's going to be like huge. And then when that happens, he's going to rise up. So there is Don't give up on Billy, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Don't give up on Billy. Yeah. Let's check out Corrin's damage, yeah? Well, I don't want a guide. I want a showcase. Here's Apel. There you go. Okay. All right, and then Nicole, and then here is Corrin. No? Oh yeah, she's trying to get the stun. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. And where is the stun? Okay, he's stunned. Here, okay, all right. Corrin's going in now. Let's see that damage. 3,800. Oh, massive damage. Okay. That's how much damage that was gone based off of just her. Okay. Okay. Look at this. So okay, so this is where it started. Ignore the Nicole. This is where her the HP was, right? And then see how much it gets to. I think it gets to like the whole red bar. That whole red bar. Holy moly. Oh my god. Okay, you cannot argue to me that on a stun unit, there's no way Billy can match Corrin on stun units. Ain't no way. But you have to get to the stun unit part in the first place. And she doesn't work well on AoE targets because typically by the time she gets her like chainsaw off, they're already dead. Oh my gosh. She is gross. Oh my god, Corrin. There's a reason why so many people were talking about in my comments for my Corrin video. Piper Corrin is blah. It's so good. I can see that entirely. When I first saw it, I was like, Piper and Corrin. Like 6 people said it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go try it out. So I tried out Piper and Corin. I'm like, oh, I see. I see what they're talking about. That is really good. Yeah. Had to immediately go into the comments a few days later and be like, yeah, Piper Corin. That is a way. That is the way. All right, here's that deep. Oh, oh, oh my gosh, he's gone. And if only I got. Oh my gosh, look at that damage. Oh, 28k. Oh my god. That is insane. Corin is insane. I'm kind of curious what Soldier 11 looks like. Even though I have her, I actually stopped building her because I was building some other units. And as a free-to-play, you can't really build everything, right? Thinker. It's kind of hard to tell, actually. Oh, oh wait. That Lucy, I know that Lucy. This is the guy who did the Lucy build with the big explosions. Yeah. Okay. Incredible. Incredible. All right. Also, pin comment above if you guys are playing ZENLESS right now. There is a code, redemption code if you'd like to input that in. I've added it to the rest of my videos, and I'll be updating more codes that I see on those on the guide videos. Yeah. Ain't got no time and money to build these units. Fire and physical. I do not. I can't do it. There's so many fire physicals. It's prepping me for Jane Doe. All right, we'll do shoot. We'll do Hollow Zone then. We'll do Hollow Zone. Absolutely incredible. What do we need? We need Old Capital Metro. Ice and ether. All right, let's go. I've been seeing, I saw one post on Twitter this morning that kind of was trending. I don't know if you guys saw it. Some content creators on ZENLESS or just Hoyo games in general talked about it a little bit. And that's the whole idea of content creation. The idea behind whether or not you can call yourself a content creator if you don't get enough money from that title to support paying your bills. I don't know if you guys saw that specifically. Right here. Let me just talk about this really quick. Aren't you gonna check out the Billy video? I did not see. Could you give me the title of the video? I didn't see the title. I didn't see the hyperlink or anything. So can you give me the title so I can Google or YouTube it? I can search it up. Excuse me. All right. While I'm waiting for that, chilling here, getting ready to talk about this. I wanted to talk about this specifically. Is it this one right here? Let's see. He has. Wait. He has Anby, Nicole, and then Billy. Okay. Scallion, welcome. Irashai. Oh dang, he went all out for Billy. Hope you guys don't mind. I turned off the audio for it because I feel like it's kind of hard to talk over bullets coming out. All right, so let's see what's happening right here. Wait, 52? Am I seeing right? 52K? Was that anomaly? Assault? $43K? I'm gonna check his EX bar while this is all happening. I'm kind of curious about that. That was really high damage. I saw some 58K and I was like, what? Like, look at his HP. If you can't see it here, you can check up here. Alright, now he's down. He's gonna use Billy now. Look at that. I think it's better to look at it. Get steady shot to get into his EX and all. Yes. And it's on a mobile target too, right? All right, here we go. Billy's coming back out. The stun is in. Ambi damage coming in. And here's Billy. Yeah. Wait, what? His HP just like disappeared. What the heck is that? Wait, what was that? His EX. That was his EX ability. Wait. 92k, 46k, 46k, 92k, 146k. What? That's not even a crit. What is that? What is that? So 92, 46, 92, something behind, and then 146. Holy shoot, that is a lot of damage. And that wasn't a crit. There's no exclamation point. Wait, I gotta see if he... Okay, I don't think I can see it again, but like... That's really high. His EX does a lot of damage, right? His EX was you get damage increase. Also his weapon probably kind of helped out with that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, I wanted to share this video with you guys. This is from Pokey. He's another YouTuber who covers ZENLESS Zone Zero stuff. Has like you can't see, but he has like over 100,000 subscribers. He does like MiHoYo games. There is this thing on Twitter I was talking about earlier about whether or not you're a content creator, and he has some things that he has to say. Some things I agree with, but some things I don't. But I kind of wanted to get your guys' opinions on this. So we'll go ahead and play it. I'm gonna play it a little bit faster. Just cause he talks a little bit on the slower side. My Billy's damage is pretty close to his. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Would you say that your Billy is like pretty well built? Like you have the disk drives all set up, like 80% of the way there? Would you say that? Because honestly, that was insane damage burst. And he was pretty well geared, honestly. So. All right, let's go ahead and check it out.
Interesting, because I stumbled upon this video where I was mindlessly scrolling in the internet, and I came across this post.
He's sitting at 3,200 tag. Wow, your Billy's cracked. What Mindscape are you? How many copies do you have for him? Were you the one that said you're up to 5? No. I mean, you get more crit rate. You get another like 30%, 32% crit rate when you're really close. Using your EX, so it's not too bad, right? It'll become like 90 146 when you're using your special EX. M6 level 60. Oh my god. That's crazy. That is crazy. I hope to get there one day. I hope to get there. Sadly, I won't be building Koran because I have M6 Billy. So I'll be looking into that next. Definitely Billy. Getting ready for the Horde mode. Horde mode Shiyu defense. That's what I'm getting ready for. The Horde mode Shiyu defense. Anyway, back to this. You are not a content creator. So this was trending today. and said that if you can't reliably make enough to survive each month on Twitch, then your job can't be a content creator post.
And it gave me quite a bit of a perspective on life. And I figured I want to share this with you guys today, just to kind of see what you guys think of this situation, right? So without further ado, let's get into this content. What am I talking about? So I came across this post on Reddit on r/Twitch. Literally just randomly popped up from my internet. And this is a statement. If you can't reliably make enough to survive each month on Twitch, then your job can't be a content creator. I was watching a small streamer, 10 to 15 viewers, 20 to 40 subs a few years ago, and they were complaining about not having enough money to survive. A viewer in chat responded, why not get a job? The streamer responded, I am working. I'm content creating every day. Mind you, this person would stream 8 to 14 hours a day without doing any content creation outside their own stream. They continued to argue with the viewer, basically saying that streaming is their only job they can do due to health circumstances. Fast forward to today, I decided to check in on this, and this person has now been served an eviction notice from their apartment and has now blamed other more successful streamers and more generous viewers for being selfish, saying that people could easily fix their situation. Mind you, this was their message as they received a rate double their normal viewer count. Streaming is not a reliable source of income, especially if you rely heavily on generous viewers and people and can't consistently survive on that income. Now, I posted this screenshot and asked my Twitter friends, or non-parasocial friends, about their thoughts. So before I kind of yap from my end, let's kind of take a look at what we have in the comment section over here, right? Let's scroll just a little bit. Alrighty.
Jerry, is this sensitive? If this is sensitive, feel free to look away. I do have my own opinions on this. I actually posted my opinion on the chat, on not the chat, the comments of this video. But I enjoy Pokey's videos a lot. I watch a majority of his videos, and I do watch his live streams. He's a very entertaining guy. But as he continues to talk, I think that there is a big sort of culture discrepancy that I kind of wanted to discuss with you guys. So we'll continue to watch to see what he has to say about it. But I feel a certain way for sure.
Yo, this was like a coffee butter story from last summer, ironically, but regardless, agreed. While streaming is a reliable source of income, whatever this guy was doing is not. Kiwi Ari, ex-VTuber. The person they are talking about is delusional and will always be a cycle of self-destruction. I sympathize with people dealing with this all sorts of barriers to making income in traditional work, especially health. But to blame the viewers and community is insane. They should look at how to improve their content and become a better entertainer and person. I agree with the post.
My bad. I meant to say that ZZZ has no bad units. Oh yeah, I agree. And that's why I agree. That's why I can show you guys a script too if you guys want to see it, but that's why I wanted to make a video on how traditional tier lists are bad, and that the best tier list that I have seen is from Pridewin, but it's not the ZENLESS Zone Zero tier list that they have right now. Pridewin's Honkai Star Rail tier list, I think, does a really good job of categorizing really well what is good, what is not, and other things. I think that ZENLESS Zone Zero needs to be placed in that sort of aspect, but they might need more characters to kind of flesh that whole thing out. But like as of right now, I feel like every character can shine. Again, the only difference between an S rank and an A rank, in my opinion, is just sort of the stats. They're going to have higher HP, but and then maybe a little bit of quality of life, ease of use stuff. But it doesn't really detract away from like if you told me I have M6 Billy, should I pull for Nekomata or something like that, right? Even though Nekomata is like an S rank character. Well, clearly you could see from that video that you showed me before, Billy can hold his own actually quite well. He did insane amounts of damage with his EX special. So like, and you don't even need M6 for that, honestly. So I'm just saying, every character is viable. Every character is viable.
Overall. Chrono Catastrophe. My wife streams.
But are you really using them if you switch out and then switch in, Kappa? Yeah. I mean, if anything, you're using them for their core skill, or you're using them for I don't know, whatever it may be. In that specific video, all the other characters were like, was okay, but like he really pushed, like they just apply stun, give the stat buff, and then Billy just did the rest. crazy good. I think there is merit in building up supports just a little bit, not all the way, but just enough that you know it yeah, just a little bit.
And does YouTube content partly because she loves it, but in part because of health issues, it's all she can reliably do. She makes a decent amount, and she helps with the bills. I cover the slack with my 9 to 5 and content creation as well. To say you shouldn't be a content creator because you don't make enough is wild.
I think the devs did a phenomenal job with how team building works. Yeah, I agree. I from looking at what they do with Qing Yi, just sort of theory crafting, um, just with the whole idea of yeah, Qing Yi and theory crafting. I think what they're planning to do moving forward is that they're planning to make A rank characters good, but there's always there's the core skill is gonna be what holds them back in the sense that it's more stringent on, like, for example, they might say it has to be the same element or faction, but an S rank character might be like you just need an attack or a support, you just need a defense. It's a little bit more versatile. I mean, I don't think they're gonna go fully in that route. Maybe some characters, S rank characters, you're gonna want to be with certain to like keep them balanced, but like I think in general, Qing Yi was a really good example of like how Anbi is a great stunner. Anbi is still a great stunner, but if you want that flexibility to put her on any team and get the core skill activated, then having Qing Yi you'd be able to do that because you just need an attacker for Qing Yi. So, and the like I saw some calculations for like speed runs and stuff like that, and it's not that much of a difference. It's like 20 to 40 seconds difference between Qing Yi and like clear time at least. That could be make or break. I don't know. For people who are like into that sort of thing, it's something to think about. And Nicole's defense shred, I guarantee at least a year, minimum at least a year. I don't think Nicole is going to get power crept at all. I think even after a year, Nicole may get power crept, but then even so, she's going to be probably the second best unit, just like Pela and Honkai Star Rail. Her defense shred is one of a kind, and she is going to be. That's why I invested in her. I honestly do believe that she is the best support. She's better than Sokaku and everything. She is the best support right now. That's what I think. It really feels like they thought about every minute detail. I think that they pulled a lot of knowledge from Honkai Star Rail and maybe even Genshin Impact. Actually, there's a lot of things that they learned from the mistakes of their predecessors, right? It's really nice and really well done. And you know, the one thing many people don't talk about is like I have not experienced a single bug in the game. No bugs. I don't know about others, but for me, I have not experienced any bugs. The TV issue they're fixing slowly, making it faster, making it less. You know, they're working on it. Let them cook. Let them cook. All right, back to the content creator. Let's see what he has to say.
So basically, this person don't agree with the post. You shouldn't be a content creator if you're going to be complaining and guilt trip others because you can't afford to live.
What do you mean? You saw the boss spawn on the other side and you couldn't hit it. What happened actually during that time? Did I have to restart or did he just pop back in? I think he just popped back in. I guess you can consider that a bug. Kind of. You're right, I take that back. I was wrong. I did encounter one. I encountered one bug. One bug. But I think the boss actually came back in. No? I think it did. Yeah. It didn't? I had to restart. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember, but I do remember that happening. I don't remember what happened after that, but yeah, you're right. Okay, I probably should take that back. I take that back. Pretty funny. Yeah.
I've always said content creation should be a passion first, and if you can turn it into a career, then even better. Okay? Blaming others for lack of success will definitely make you unsuccessful. Okay? There are real jobs that don't pay reliably with far less room for growth. Each person is free to weigh the pros and cons of a profession. Gotta get them ad revenue and sponsorships. Yeehaw, bro. Shockingly enough, they are right. As someone who works in a public service, my income has been mostly my job. Streaming is an afterthought. The odd sub here, the odd donation there, and considering the oversaturation of streamers since the COVID era, it's hard. Most content creators that stream on Twitch wouldn't survive reliably off of only a Twitch income. That's why if you want to be a full-time content creator, you need multiple sources of income from all the content you can produce, which could be YouTube, TikTok, sponsors, etc. I'm happy or sad it happened. Insane. Technically, actually, streaming is not really considered a job. Not unless someone is paying you a monthly on a contract basis or be employed as a content creator. The person relying on streaming without creating content outside of streaming is doing it wrongly. This is why even though I have this kind of viewership and this amount of subs I can potentially get per month, I still consider this an alternate source of income while my current 96. It's still my main source of income. It's right now if I can.
So I kind of want to talk about a little bit about this. Specifically, they're talking about Twitch and they're talking about content creation. They're talking about streaming as a career, streaming as a job, right? And I wanted to add a little bit about what Pokies all the comments are saying specifically. And I wrote this actually in another upcoming Discord community VTuber forum. I talked about this. This is what I personally believe. I personally believe that if you're streaming on Twitch, within 2 years, if you do not have over 20 viewers, right, then I think that you should move to YouTube instead of staying on Twitch. If you want it to be sort of focused on growth, focused on content creation, sustain stuff and stuff, I think that you should be on YouTube rather than Twitch, because in my experience, Twitch does not, like, you can tell a streamer is zero, like you could tell if a streamer is not going to be successful in, like, what I mean by successful is, I mean huge amounts of growth, like 80, 100, you know. You can tell a streamer will be like that or not be like that within like a couple months of watching, and maybe even like in a month or a few streams. And yeah, again, if you can't grow enough in 2 years, then what is to say that you're going to be even able to achieve 80 viewers or like 60 viewers or even 20 viewers in another 2 years, right? You would have to change entirely the way you're sort of streaming to different people, etc. So because of that, I don't think streaming as a job or a career on Twitch is like as a main job or Twitch is the way to go. If anything, if you wanted to be a content creator or a streamer, I'd rather as a hobby, you can go ahead and do that. But I'm just talking about people who like are really serious about like content creation and stuff like that. I think it's better to move towards YouTube. Why? Because YouTube forces you to create content that is for the viewer, and it makes you really like learn how to video edit, learn how to create scripts. You think it'll be like the job market now? The job market when it's oversaturated. It's been oversaturated. The streaming category and VTubers is extremely oversaturated to the point where the only two ways you can stand out now, if you don't have talent, and if you don't have any of those like talent, humor, you know, charisma, sexiness, if you don't have like cuteness, if you don't have any of them, Kevin, time for me to dip out of here. Have a great stream. Nice chatting with some Billy stuff. Thank you for stopping by, Kevin. I definitely will be working on Billy next in, I would like to say, 3 weeks. It's gonna be a while because Duran's gonna take a week, Qingyi is gonna take a week, and then Soldier 11's gonna take a week, and then we'll get to Billy. So, I know it might take a bit, honestly. But thank you again for stopping by. I really learned a lot actually, and I'm not really questioning anymore. Like, if I should build Billy or not. It's more like, okay, I'm gonna build him. It's just a matter of time now. But thank you. Yeah. Anyway, back to YouTube. You learn a lot of stuff creating YouTube videos, and I think creatively, I think it's better to be on YouTube than to be on Twitch. If you're thinking about content creation as a career or as a job or whatever, the only way to survive on Twitch as a content creator is if you have 80 plus viewers, if you are a partner, right? And if it takes you 5 years to get partner, right? Billy Army will rise to the shelf. Yeah. I think people are gonna talk about Billy again when Caesar comes out. But yeah, peace. Later. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I don't think like Twitch is notorious for the community and having and streaming and a place where like-minded individuals can come watch your content. And I totally enjoy it and understand that. But it does not make money. Like, Twitch does not make money. They take so much from you. They take 50% of your revenue. They take 50% of your subs. They take 50% of like everything. So can you imagine a situation where you are, let's say, like even in an app store right now, if you're in Apple takes a 30% tax cut or 30% cut of all your revenue in the app store, right? And that is already like killing companies. Imagine Twitch taking 50%, right? That is insane. But that is just Twitch, right? Yeah, but like as a profession, right? As a profession, I think it's very difficult if you're trying to do that with very little viewers. 20 to 30 is, I would say, small. And you don't get that much money out of it. You are basically relying on donations, and donations are, you never know when it comes. I feel like in general, unless you're doing the thing the other media people won't flow through. What do you mean by that, Scallion? Because I think that it has to do with the type of community that you have. Like, promoting yourself on Twitch will not get you far. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, yeah, 100%. You need a network, promote yourself through other media. Yep. You need a network, you need a that's yeah. Yep. You got to do a lot of things. But basically what I'm trying to comment. Oh, Kevin, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. But what I want to get at is that a lot of the comments that they're talking about right now is that streaming is not considered a job until you can pay the bills. I think that's what he's trying to talk about right now.
Can full-time content creation and have your pen out. This is a hobby, not a career. I know, I'm blah blah. The bro is the one. You can't call your job if you make less than minimum wage. They say health reasons. Arguing for a long time, a viewer can also be detrimental to health. Also, I think Twitch streaming should be kept as a hobby till one eventually get things stable enough. I ain't really on it. I should start streaming to show the world how dumb I am. If you average 20 to 30 on Twitch, I hope you're focusing more on YouTube for the money, or maybe TikTok for both. YouTube and TikTok content 24/7 first, if y'all want to succeed in streaming. My thoughts are that it's wrong outward attitudes. I completely understand disability stopping you from being able to work a normal job. I'm in the same position, but acting entitled to money and saying it's others' fault is not a good look. Okay, and yada yada yada. I think the rest of the stuff is I got a lot of responses for this. All that being said and done, time for my take. The rank 1 Zenless Zone 0 free to play, by the way, neutral king horror show Kuro bot streamer. The take.
I mean, it's always been the same. You can call it a job though. Yeah, so that is what I have, that I would agree with you, Scallion, actually. I wrote that in the comment. But I want you to listen to his point of view first, and then we can talk about it. But I definitely would agree with you on that. Like, he talks about art too. So
Of the take. Alright. First things first, as per usual, this is my subjective take. This is not objective. This is not drama. This is not facts. My personal opinion. Take it as you will. If you don't like it, it is what it is. Alright. I always must say this nowadays because whenever people say something on the internet, it's like, oh, my perspective as a guy from Singapore, it might be a little bit, different compared to like Western streamers or the Western audience, especially because of the way that I'm raised, cultural differences, all that. And I will say that there are statistically way less people in my country compared to like the United States, right? So I think my take might be a little bit, more niche in that sense. But all that being said and done, here's my take. You are okay. This is for like people like generally everybody that's thinking about doing content creation, right?
already canceling him before he even said anything. already, the moment he said, "My opinion," this is my opinion. I'm in the niche, and then immediately cancel.
You are not a content creator. Oh my god, nuclear title cancelled. Oh, let me finish. Okay, you are not a content creator in a sense where, unless you are making enough to sustain yourself and preferably also your loved ones, with the amount of income you're getting, it is not your job. Like, you wouldn't say that you're a content creator. You create content, but that doesn't make you a content creator. An excellent analogy I can think of is a person could be interested in like photography, right? Taking pictures, taking videos, just like artsy, fartsy, posting on Instagram. You wouldn't say that their job is a photographer. They like taking pictures, but that doesn't make them a photographer. Another example, somebody could like drawing, right? Drawing art, drawing on their books, drawing on the internet, but it's not their job, it's just a hobby. You are not an artist. Even though you like drawing, being an artist is not your job. And one other example, maybe like, what's another example? Oh, okay. If you like playing gacha games, a lot, and you spend hours and hours, and you love playing gacha games, and you play gacha games for your entire life, and you make tons and tons of like gameplay videos on like YouTube, all that kind of stuff, that doesn't make you a gacha game content creator just because you love playing gacha games.
All right, let's talk about that. Let's talk about what the heck he said. Right now, I don't agree with this as well. This guy's nuts. You can be a content creator and just not have it as your job. So, specifically, what he is talking about is whether or not the question he's trying to answer is whether or not you can claim yourself as a content creator if you're not getting enough money to consider it. Like, basically what he's saying is if you don't get enough money to pay your bills, then that is not a job, no matter what you're doing. And he's specifically saying content creator as a job, not like as like a, well, yeah, basically as a job, title and being successful, right? So it's kind of like the same idea, and this is something that I think a lot of people feel controversial about, right? The idea is basically, let's say I play video games, right? I play Call of Duty, League of Legends, Valorant, I don't know, Overwatch, and my cousin plays Gardenscapes on the phone, or like what's that, Angry Birds, right? or whatever it may be, you know. Can the mobile phone player call themselves a gamer? Are they truly a gamer? Or am I a gamer and they're just somebody who enjoys playing games but not is a gamer, right? I had many years ago, I had this conversation, right? Are they considered a gamer? And I think as I grew up, I have started to realize that it's because the reason why I put this sort of, and this is, I may have shared a similar like ideology to what Pokey's talking about here. But that's different level gaming, right? Yeah, they're considered casual gamers, right? Not gamers. But then to them, it's like, okay, what the heck is a casual gamer? I'm a gamer. I'd be a hardcore gamer, right? Yeah, but then can they call themselves just a gamer? I'm a gamer. Like, if you were to like, oh, I play games. Okay, then what do you play? Oh, I play Angry Birds and Gardenscapes, right? You know, it's like, it feels like, at least, it's undermining the games that I play. I'm not. Don't group me with this person. This person is not a gamer. This is like a casual person. I play like the real games. Now, I play League of Legends, Valorant, Overwatch. You know, whatever, I don't know, whatever it may be. It's so broad, exactly. Yeah, but what I realized as I sort of grew up is that the reason I thought that way back when I was younger, when I mean younger, I mean like when I was like 18 to 20 years old, like many years ago, right? The reason why I thought that is because I didn't want to undermine my title being I am a gamer. I did not want that sort of title to be undermined by a person who doesn't appreciate or even understand what like games have been out, like Final Fantasy, you know, Kingdom Hearts, you know, I don't know, like, you know, all these different games, Persona, you know, they don't know any of that. All they know is Gardenscapes and Angry Birds. Like, I am clearly not in the same demographic as them, right? And the reason I felt that way is because, again, it was attacking my, I felt like it was attacking my title. And I think that is what Pokey is feeling right now. He is feeling like anybody can be a content creator, but like you said, Scallion, he should say, I am a successful content creator. You know, or you could say I'm a casual content creator. You know, hardcore Animal Crossing gamer. Exactly. Yeah. So having just the name itself of just saying I am a gamer, right? It's very broad, and I think that we have to remember that it is a very broad context. There can be many different types of gamers out there, and just adding a label on it will help it a lot easier, right? And this is where I don't agree with him. He said that you can, if you, and this is, he's talking specifically about jobs and whatever you're doing. If I'm, like, he's basically saying, if I can't pay my bills, I'm not considered an artist as a profession. Not in general, but as a profession, I cannot call myself an artist if I'm not paying my bills. Right? If I'm streaming, I cannot call myself a content creator because I'm not paying my bills. Oh, now, if we think about that, what do you agree with that sort of statement? As a job, we're talking about just as a job. Can you say, you know, that you are an artist if you cannot pay your bills? Right? Obviously, I don't agree with him, but that's his opinion. And the reason why I felt so strongly about this is because I actually watch this guy a lot. Actually, I watch this guy a lot, and I don't know. I really didn't get to. I don't really hear many of his opinions, and this is my first time that I heard about his opinions. And then I realized I don't really agree with it. And so it's given me sort of a feeling of like, maybe I didn't know, or maybe I like this person, but now I'm a little bit more wary of this person type of feel. And it struck a chord with me. I wonder if other people felt the same, which is why I kind of wanted to talk about it. I think a lot of people are more for a day of passion than security, especially for the huge burden of corporate world. Right. Yeah. He has a mentality of security as a success. Right. I did talk about that actually too. Let's keep continuing to watch. See what else he has to say.
I hope that you guys can kind of see the the analogy I'm kind of drawing up here. In my opinion, you're only a content creator as a profession, as an occupation, as a job, if you can make consistent and sufficient income for yourself and your loved ones. If this content, it doesn't even just apply to content creation. It can be anything in your life, any hobby, any passion that you're pursuing, right? Oh my god, I can't believe I left this out. If you love playing League of Legends, you're going pro, you're the top 50 challenger in Singapore. That doesn't make you an esports player. You can, that's an excellent example, right?
That's a really bad example, by the way.
Or you could even be...
That is a really bad example. But I assume you both call professional chef, because you could compare fine dining to like regular food. He's giving elitism right now. Let me give some perspective to who this guy is specifically. If you guys don't know, Mr. Pokey has he has over 100,000 subscribers. He grew a lot in the past few years. He does mainly Honkai Star Rail stuff and guides and stuff like that. Chinese translations. That's how he got kind of well known, and then he's kind of grew from there as he kind of cited and talked to Tectone and stuff like that. And sort of his background is that he, I believe, was raised by a single mother. I could be wrong, but I believe that he was raised by a single mother for some unknown reason. I'm not sure. And he went to a prestigious college. I think he had a very good job. It might even be a 3-figure salary job as a something in finance or something like that. But he never really liked his corporate life. He's very, I would say, very like disciplined. He's very disciplined, and he and obviously Singapore and Asian culture, it's very important to have a good job just in general, right? And he left his job to pursue content creation because he saw that he was making a decent amount of money on YouTube, and he decided he wanted to go full-time. And he took a big leap to try content creation on YouTube, and said that if it doesn't work out, I'll just go back to my old job. And so he's taking a little bit of a risk. A couple years, he's gonna just see where it goes. If it doesn't go anywhere, he's gonna go back to his old job. That's sort of his like mentality and where he comes from. He comes from a prestigious school. He comes from a prestigious job. So it's a bit different than what maybe like many people are kind of, who kind of associate streamers to be sort of, we associate streamers in general to be relatable, right? Which means like your average Joe. In this case for him, I mean, he is relatable with the things that he does, but I think that many people, like the way he's talking about right now and that elitism, I think it's showing off. Yeah. I assume like we should not be bringing this. OTK is a lot of those that could you give me an example? Could you explain to me what you mean by that? I mean, I'm not saying that it's like it's a bad thing or anything. What I'm trying to say is like, if his elitism is showing, if whatever the so-called elitism or just this like mentality of like of sort of this sort of like very, very disciplined mentality very responsible, disciplined mentality, or whatever it may be. You know, it may come from his background, is what I'm trying to say. Like his perspective right now. Also being like in, you know, Asia and among other things.
Good at something, unless that is your way of providing a stable lifestyle for you and your loved ones. That is not your job. You are not an esports player. You are not an artist. You are not a painter. You're not a photographer. You are not a content creator. And that is like my bottom line. So here's why I say this. I think everyone should try to pursue, right? Should pursue their passions. Because life is too short. Absolutely. But you kind of have to draw a line somewhere where you pursuing your passion may or may not negatively affect your livelihood as well as those around you. Specifically those around you. So let's just say you have like a girlfriend, or let's just say if you're with your parents, right? And you want to pursue content creation. It should not be at the expense of others supporting your career and passion. It shouldn't be you're streaming to 5 viewers with like 2 or 10 subs.
Hey, is he talking to me?
Like, which is impossible to live in 2024. And now you're relying on like your parents or even your girlfriend, your husband or your wife or your boyfriend, whatever, to give you monthly like allowance or like, I don't know. There's no such thing as government. There's no such thing as government aid in Singapore. There's no unemployment check in Singapore, right? So maybe in the US they have it, but you're basically drawing from like your loved ones around you in order to sustain and chase this passion until you one day, hope to God, pray you make it big, and then you're gonna take off. I think that is a very, 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 very wrong way to go about it. And it can lead to, you know, situations like this, right? The boyfriend wants to pursue content creation, but at the expense of his loved one, which in this case, the ex-girlfriend. It should never ever come at the expense of someone else. It can absolutely come at the expense of yourself, though.
Crazy how this guy is telling people how to live their life. I mean, this is his first opinion take. Like, it really, this Reddit post really struck a nerve with him. I followed him for quite a long time, like definitely over a year, and he has like his opinions on like real world like stuff that isn't like gaming related or just whatever. He does not talk about it. Very little. He does it very little, and so when he does talk about it, it kind of like is like a headlights. A lot of people take a gamble to try to make it. Yeah, they do. And in the comment, I kind of talked about that in the sense that, let's say you are a wife, right? Let's say you're a wife and you want to go back to school, and your husband, and your husband believes in you, believes in you, you're in scaling what you say a dream or your goal or whatever. And so they try to live off of one income, one salary, one income while she goes to school again. And it's a tough 4 6 years, you know, when she's trying to get her degree. But all of a sudden, after she graduates, a year later, 2 years later, she gets a job, double her salary. And, you know, it was rough for 4 to 6 years for sure. But, you know, she was able to get what she was able to move up the ranks and not just get a better job, but to be happier and to make more money. And she would have never taken that risk if it wasn't for her husband that believed in her, right? So that's one thing that I wrote about, that taking risks is important, because if you don't take risks, if you never make that jump, you're going to be literally stuck in corporate life for the rest of your life. And I've never heard anybody enjoy corporate life. Many people actually do jobs that they aren't even happy doing. And they stick with that job because why? They have a family and they don't have the freedom anymore to take risks, because they have a kid, they have family, they have financial obligations, etc. So what about the opposite? What do you mean? Like if nothing does happen, the man takes all the burden? Yeah, it can happen. risks he gets stressed out and is unhappy. It can happen. I mean, risks don't always play out. Maybe they lead. Maybe it gets a divorce. You know, now is at its expense. Sure, it is. But you won't ever know the other side until you do it. You know. And then she goes to school and get that degree. Yeah. And probably in debt. Perhaps. She doesn't get a good job. I mean, like, again, it's a risk. It doesn't mean that you're gonna, you know, get what you're looking for. But what I'm trying to say is, like, the opportunity is there. And it may or may not work out. But regardless, I think being risk taking actually is really good asset to have, I would say.
Fuck your sleep. Fuck your social life. Fuck your work-life balance. Fuck everything. Everything that
I think this should be discussed by other parties for like, yeah, 100%. Yeah, you gotta talk about it too. Of course, communication, whether or not they support you. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
you have with you, yourself, and I, that's on the table, right? You can go all in. You can bust and go all in and chase your passion. I think that should be the way to do it. But never at the expense of someone else. So, yeah. And I just want to kind of just bring up a little bit about statistics. Since we're talking about like money, right? Like, at what point do you think content creation is at a stage where you can really say you're a content creator? I'm not sure about the US minimum wage or whatever. Let's just say in Singapore. Singapore, on average, right now, nowadays, I believe the median salary for, let's just say, a fresh grad is around like $4,000-ish, especially if you have a degree, right? Around 4,000 Singapore, 4,500 Singapore dollars. Let's just say like 3.5k-ish USD, right? Or 3 to 3.5k-ish USD per month. I'm not gonna review my income, but let's just say you have 1/100th of roughly what we're getting around. So I think it depends. So let's just say you get like a 20-ish to 30 viewers per stream. And let's just say you're also doing YouTube. And your YouTube videos are getting, 400-500 views per video. Unless you have a giga oiler, I don't even think you can afford groceries for 1 week. Like, straight up. That is like the baseline, right? I think that is where majority, if you're kind of want to starting out, 20-ish viewers, whatever, I think that is like a very, very good baseline. If you 10 times that, 10 times, by the way, 10 times. If you have 200 viewers and your videos are getting like 4,000 to 5,000 views, 10 times, by the way, 10 times, it is nowhere close to minimum wage. It is absolutely. I'm taking aside all of these sponsorships and the giga oilers, right?
So what he means by minimum wage, he means 3.5k USD. He's saying basically, even with 200, 300 viewers, relying on sub revenue, as well as our ad revenue and sub revenue, it's not enough to reach 3.5k per month as the salary. 3.5k average salary is what he's trying to say right now. I think in general, it's normal to hop over when you're working in content creation, picking up, then you move full time, or when you're a part-time content creator. Oh yeah, exactly. Right, that's how it should be. Honestly, I would agree. I would agree, because you don't know if you're gonna make it or not, right? It's a risk. You don't know. It's always good to have a backup plan. But he's basically saying that even at 200 viewers, it's not enough. 5k on your videos, it's not enough. right? To be a content creator, it's not enough. So what do you do? What do you do?
Ad rev and ad rev alone, it is nowhere close. There's no world you can survive with that amount of money. Zero chance. Does that mean you're not a content creator? No. You are chasing your passion, and eventually you can make it out there.
5K on a video is $5 to $10. Yes, I agree. And even ad revenue, it's like 20. Maybe if you're doing 200, 300 people, it's maybe like $20 or something. It's not enough. It's not enough. The only way is to create the only way is to build your brand. Yeah, like you said, Scallion. T-shirts, OnlyFans, merch, sponsorships. I don't know, but you need to do other things too. Now, your brand isn't worth anything if people aren't looking at you in the first place, though. So I think it's a waste. Personally, I think it's a waste of time to work on your brand if like not many people are watching you. Yeah, it could be OnlyFans. Who knows? Who knows?
Right. But if you're lucky enough to have like your loved ones, your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your brother, your sister, if you're lucky or fortunate enough to be in a position where they're supporting you, chasing your passion, that's great. That's great. But it shouldn't be the norm. It shouldn't be the thing that everyone should be expecting. That, oh my god, everyone around me should support my dreams of becoming a content creator, a streamer, or any of the passions, right? In art.
I think it's worth investing to stand out. I think so. And whatever I think means nothing that much because my sort of journey through streaming isn't that like amazing. I really have nothing to show for it. 4 years of streaming, I can't even break 20 viewers. It's like ridiculous. Like honestly, I'm what they call a streamer who has sort of definitely lost. But regardless, I never saw streaming as a job in the first place. It's more of a, sort of like a hobby and more of a way for me to continue doing art while also doing the thing I love. But like but yeah, it yeah, there's a lot of, but are you really trying? I did try the first year. But ever since I got burned, like if you thought of it as a job, I mean, yes, I would. I would agree. But at the same time, I think that for me specifically, I would really have to eat my ego to you know, to get to that point. And what do I mean by eat my ego? Ever since the first year of streaming where I tried to sort of do that stuff, I tried to reach out and I tried to make friends, I tried to collab, I tried to be in their streams and to support and stuff like that. Like I did try it the first year and I got burned really bad. And because of that burning, it took me a year to recover. I got burned from November of 2020 all the way to like April of 2021. And because of that burning, I just stopped doing collabs. I stopped reaching out. And Um, and I haven't done it for 2 years, 3 years. I haven't done it. You see, like I used to do collabs quite often actually, like almost once every other week, I think. First year. A lot of content creators do more than 40 plus. Yeah, I agree. I felt like that when I was making YouTube videos actually. I was making scripts left and right. I have like 2 scripts actually. No, 3 scripts that I wrote for YouTube videos. That I decided not to do. But I wrote it anyway. And scripts take like 2 days to write. And I didn't do it because I don't think there actually is an audience for it. Even though it's a video that I want to make. And I don't want to post a video that gets like very little views, knowing that people might not like it. I don't think I have that sort of loyal fan base yet on YouTube, so I'm holding off on that video until later. But yeah, you're right. A lot of content creators put a lot of effort, and if they create videos and edit the videos themselves, it's a lot of work, 100%.
Artist or esports, a pro League of Legends player, it should never be an expectation. You're lucky if you have them, but if you don't, then it's really just a warm situation, right? So I would say, just to kind of wrap it up a little bit, content creation is quote unquote, I don't want to say it's the easiest or the hardest job in the world, but it is extremely difficult to get to a stage where you're earning like way above like the median salary. I'm talking like $10,000, $20,000 a month, right? It is extremely difficult to get there. Very, right? Extremely difficult. And until you actually get there,
the only way to get there, the only way to get to 10 to 20k, I know it's like really big, is you have to do the brand and the sponsorship. Yeah, right. That is all. If you're top ranking in the ladder, although you can bring yourself to the top, you can in the sense, but you're also pigeonholing yourself a bit. You have to really do like you can do that, but you need to do a mass pivot at some point. It's not sustainable. Like if you just focused on being the top Vayne player every season, at some point you're not going to be the top anymore, and people are just going to leave and watch somebody else because you're not the top. People watched you for the top, right? Some people might stay, most people might leave. So it's very important, if you ever get into that situation of that niche, is to really establish yourself as a character, and as you yourself are the brand, not the gameplay that you have, right? Like niching yourself is very dangerous. I think it's the easiest way to kill your success. Like for example, Gosu from League of Legends, right? I forgot his name. Hi, I'm Gosu or something like that. I don't know where the heck he's now, but he was popular at one point. He showed his face and then just I don't even know where he's at anymore. He's just gone. You know, Dyrus, he's gone. I don't know what he's doing right now, but like even I'm a PewDiePie is suffering a little bit, and that, I mean, he's very successful, but like in general, if you look at his numbers, not doing so hot, just switching from games to games. Like it's difficult. It's difficult.
you are basically not working. You are working, but in a sense where it is not enough to support yourself, and you need others to support this passion. And you have to be okay with that. You have to give in your all. I mean, it's good if you have your savings and your time and your social life to just sacrifice everything and go all in. That's great. But can you last until you hit that number where you can say you made it? Because savings don't last forever. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. When I was working a full-time job with content creation, I damn near killed myself in-game when I slept 3 hours a day, right? So it is not a sustainable way to chase content creation unless you're 1, incredibly fortunate, or 2, incredibly lucky. Right? So hopefully for those that are pursuing content creation, you have a timeline for yourself to know where you draw the line. Not just for your own mental and physical health, but also for those around you. Now I don't know about you, but it would absolutely crush my soul if I know that I will rely on my mom for like months or even years just for one day my content creation take off. It would absolutely crush me. And I'm happy to say that right now it's the other way, right? Okay, I'm not sure how do Westerners do this, but like in Singapore or like in Asia in general, the kid, the son or daughter, they'll give their parents money. In terms of like, it's called filial piety, it's called being 孝顺, right? You give them money basically on a monthly just to show that, you know, out of respect and love for parents, right? So I'm very glad that I'm in this position, and it should never be the other way around, ever. So even though you can get this kind of support from like external sources, I think there should be a point where you have to draw it, you have to call it quits, just to be pragmatic, just to be realistic, because this is not an anime game. This is not isekai. This is not, you're not the main hero. You are the NPC. You are the NPC in the real world, and at some point you just gotta say, you know, my time could be better spent on someone else. Passion is always a passion, right? I mean, it's completely fine to have a passion, but don't let it take over your life, and to the point where it's like negatively affecting your livelihood and those around you, right? So, yeah,
That's basically it. Yeah, that's basically the video. Realistic people usually give themselves the timeline. Hey, I'll take a year off from college to chase content creation. If it doesn't work out, I'll just go back to school. Right, yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Realistic people would do that. But, you know, there's something that I also want to say. Sometimes, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen this like little the saying. Sometimes it's like a picture of a guy digging. He feels like he's getting close to the end. He's almost there. But everyone's telling him to give up. And so at some point he gives up, only to realize that what he was looking for was literally like if he's digging, like two scoops away. You know? So, like, in my personal opinion, being overly realistic is not good. I think it's actually quite detrimental into all the effort that you put in towards your passion to making it something that is sustainable for you, right? I would say that a more responsible route, obviously, if you don't have the opportunity to do it, is, you know, to do your content creation side gig, and then if it once it blows up, then it can become a full gig and you can go push all in. But obviously that doesn't really happen all the time. Your passion could be your job. Exactly, it could be a side job. But I think specifically what Pokey is trying to talk about specifically is like for those people who this is aimed at people who are, well, in his eyes, are saying that they're content creators, but as like a occupation, as a job, but they are unable to pay for the bills and stuff like that, etc. Like, he doesn't consider that to be, and again, different culture. I don't agree with what he said there. I don't agree with that. But that's what he was trying to say. Yeah, you can still work your fashion. I still call myself an artist, even though I make like very little from it. You know, I'm not gonna put that away from. If somebody asks me, "Hey, what do you do?" "Oh, I do this," and then I also do art as, like, you know, side gig. There you go, right? But I think the way that he was thinking about it was quite harsh. What he was saying was quite harsh. I don't agree with. I understand where he's coming from, but I don't agree with it. I think it's not a good idea to sort of shut down dreams and hopes, and passions, only because of the fact that you yourself, you know, like, you can do it, but people around you are saying no. I think sometimes when everybody's saying no, that is the best time to do it, because you're doing something that no one else. If everyone else is saying no, then that means there's and if you that means if you succeed, it's going to be massive. I feel like. I mean, definite job is just getting paid for your work. Exactly. Yeah. A lot of people in the comments were talking about sort of like the sort of like a lot of things that are not really kind of agreeing with him. Yeah. But yeah. It's even if you work hard and you're not getting paid properly all the time. What the fuck, the hater? I agree with you, Scallion. I agree. I think what he said was harsh. Doesn't really encapsulate the full picture. But again, it probably has to do with sort of the culture. And it probably has to do with I think Neru played the video to tell Jury something. No. Actually, Jury is the one that sent the article to me. And in that article, I got recommended this video. And when I watched the video, immediately I already posted it right here. This is what I posted. I wrote like a pretty big little thing here because I personally felt strongly about it. I'm gonna like it as well. That wasn't my like, by the way, but I'm gonna like it. Seems kind of targeted when Jerry came in. No, I was already planning to talk about it actually from the beginning. So this is something that I've been thinking about actually. Is like I was thinking, all right, I do one YouTube stream a week, and at some point I do want to increase that. In those streams, I want to accomplish something, whether it's talking about something or like finishing something, or like I want something to have happened, right? And I'm thinking about, this is my first test in doing this, but I'm thinking about creating like a kind of like a news network where it's the stream is segmented into certain things. First 15 minutes maybe discussing what I'm going to do, another 15 minutes me doing the thing, then after that 15-minute break, talk, and then after that do this, and then 15-minute break, and then 30 minutes talk, and then have this conversation about something. And my whole goal is to create sort of like a VOD where something is happening every 15 minutes or every 10 minutes or something like that. I've been trying to think about that a bit more and create sort of like a bit of a better enjoyable experience watching the VOD. And I definitely would be streaming a little bit less. I think sometimes though people are creating content without purpose though. Right, yeah. I mean, they can create that. People do great with that. You're just talking, with just chatting and stuff. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like they create the content, but they don't do anything with it. No goals or purpose. Right. No, and that's totally fine. I think Twitch really promotes that sort of thing where you're just talking and just having fun with your community. I don't like. This is many years ago, maybe like 2 years ago. Well, I don't know if you guys know Frost VT. I don't like him. But Frost VT was the manager for Bao. I don't like Bao either. Bao, the whale VTuber. I don't like her. But regardless, her manager at the time before he got canceled, for like, I think he got canceled for like using his title to like approach females or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, what he said was something that really resonated with me. Right, you need visual. Right, exactly. So what he said was every single stream that you do, there has to be, you have to know there has to be a message or an end goal. I don't like Bao. No, I don't like Bao. No, I do not like Bao. I like her music, but I don't like her. I'm not, and this is just me, like, in how I vibe with people. I just don't really like chaotic people in general. I don't like people who scream a lot. People who really push towards the sexuality point of view. Make like in collabs and then like in collabs make. I feel like she's purposely making lewd jokes and stuff like that to sake like to get a reaction. Like I don't think that. Like I just her whole personality. I don't know if it's like the online personality, or it's her personality, but in general, I'm not a fan of how she specifically acts. She's a great singer though, so yeah. She's very successful, so there's that too. Bao is a DJ and Gooner though. Yeah, exactly. I have found that I'm not really I'm not, like, I'm more of I get along with people who are chill, and I realize that I can't be. I have a very difficult time being friends with degen people. It's difficult for me because the chaos is too much sometimes. The chaos, the energy. I don't know why it makes me feel like it's fake, but I don't know. The people she hangs out with so unhinged. Exactly, yeah. It could be like the people she hangs out with, the way she acts. I'm not trying to say like she's bad or anything. She's just not my sort of style. But if people like her, people like her. I don't fault. I know that she's successful. I know that she's a great singer. You know, she's yeah. It's all good. Anyway. Let me go back to his manager. Her manager said that every stream that you do, you want to go in there with a purpose, a question. Like, for example, you're playing like Call of Duty, right? It'd be like, how many times am I gonna die? Or you're playing that game where it's like you're playing some game, and then you start off with a question, or you start off with like, oh, last time I couldn't beat this, you know, maybe this time I could beat it. So there's a story that you're trying to tell, right? And that's the way you should sort of segment your stream. I'm going a little bit different on that. Instead of creating a story per se, what I want to create is segments of digestible information, kind of like a SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob 15 minutes or like 10 minutes of stuff and then ad, then 10 minutes of stuff and then ad. I'm not gonna have ads here, but my goal is leaning towards sort of that sort of style where there's a sort of like a rough schedule. A rough schedule. Thinking about that because I don't think I can make a story. Informative streamer, maybe. I do like that, maybe, but it not really has. It doesn't have to be informative per se. It could be really like. It could be, yeah. It could be like, you know, I'm gaming 15 minutes and then 30 minutes or whatever. Take a 10-minute break. Let's just talk about some videos that we saw today on Twitter, or post on Twitter. Some things people sent me, maybe something that was trending. What do you guys think about that? You know, I think that'd be really interesting. I don't know if many people have attempted that sort of stuff before. And then in that sense, like I don't want to be a drama streamer or anything like that. Not to create drama per se, but just to talk about things. It's just like a kind of like a weird podcast type of thing. I don't know. And my goal with that is if it does well, then I'll be able to use clips, and they'll be segmented in 15-minute, 10-minute like sections maybe, and I can use that to create maybe shorts or YouTube videos and stuff like that. So that's my whole sort of vision and plan. I want to be more focused on like on me rather than the gameplay. Didn't you talk about Fusli? I did. I talk about anything. I talk about anything. Ask Pokey. Let me see his face. Zoomed up face. Yes. I talk about everything. Anyway, with that being said, guys, I think we're gonna go ahead and end stream right now. I did stream a little bit late. I was out for mom's birthday lunch, but here I am now. And we thoughts on the new crazy concept for what? I've not seen the Seraphim's crazy concept. What happened? Is it their balaclava? What the heck are they wearing? I hope their music is bop. I find that their music is like 70%, for me at least, 70% a hit, 30% miss. I'm hoping that they continue with that. I really enjoyed their like last album or either last album or last album. Like Blue Whisper, I don't know. That was really good. Big hopes. Big hopes, big hopes. I agree. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna be ending stream here. Gotta go eat dinner, but also Cat's Eye popping off. No way, really? Really? I think they'll be gone in a year. No, 2 years. I think they'll be gone in 2 years. No way. I don't think they're gonna last. America is quite brutal. I think a lot of just like Asia, there's a lot of people who just a lot of people who are doubters. Yeah, including myself. And so negative. No, I yeah. Hey, more power to them. If they prove me wrong, I'll say I was wrong. But I don't think they have what it takes. I feel like a Hollywood producer where it's like I'm like a Hollywood producer where it's an Asian role, but I'm casting a white guy. That's how I feel like right now. I'd be like, no, it's not gonna sell. We need a white guy. It's not gonna sell. That's how I feel right now. Yeah, I have to see it to believe it. I have to take a risk to see it to believe it. But that's how I feel. I don't think. Yeah. I don't know. All right. I'm gonna go eat. Again, Kevin, thank you for the sub today. I do appreciate it. If you guys want to check out my YouTube videos, my guides on ZENLESS Zone Zero, feel free to check them out. We're almost at 1K subscribers. Once we do, I will be doing something special on Twitch. It's gonna be an in real life eating thing, maybe at like Hot Pot or whatever. Yeah, we're pretty close to it. Honestly, we're at how many subs do we have right now? We are at 774, so we need 226 more subs. Yeah, let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Yeah. All right. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. I'll be back on Wednesday for more art on Twitch. Wednesday and Friday. Yeah. All right. Bye bye.